Hey y'all, today we're going to be going over the yarn over back loop only stitch, also known as the ribbed knit stitch. We'll be using Yarn Bee True Colors in the color mauve, and I'll be using a size 10mm crochet hook. Alright, we will go ahead and get started by making that slip knot. And then we're going to chain 8. And with this stitch, it doesn't matter how many you chain, you're just going to want to add 1 extra for turning. So normally, when we're starting a stitch, we usually would then come and go through both of these loops right here with the yarn over backstitch only loop. Instead of going through both, what we're going to do is go through the one that, when holding it to the side, appears on the top in the foundation stitch. That's going to be used as our back loop. So we'll yarn over, come through here, yarn over, and then instead of yarning over again, we're going to take this one and pull all the way through. And then as usual, we will mark this first stitch and continue on. So in that next loop, we're going to yarn over again, and then pull this all the way through. And then finally coming to the end, we'll go through this last one. And we are ready to start that next row. So we will chain 1, turn, and then we're going to go right inside this first loop. But again, instead of going through the middle like we normally would, we are going to go through that back row only. So we'll yarn over and come through the back. This splits like it's its job. There we go. And then we will go ahead and mark that first stitch and continue on. So we will yarn over and go into that back loop. Now it's kind of clear. It's definitely from us, the back. We're going to slip in there, yarn over again, and pull through. And then finally, with our stitch counter, it might be a little bit hard to get through that back one. We'll see if we can't sneak in here. We might need to pull the safety pin out. Oh, but we got it. And we'll go ahead and finish the row with this. From here, we're just going to chain 1, turn, and continue. Alright, so I went ahead and just added a few more rows so that we could get a good look at the pattern that's formed. As you can see, it kind of makes almost a sideways ribbed knit stitch. And if we put it this way, we can see that a little bit more clear. So if you're looking for a good knockoff of the classic knit stitch and don't want to use the Tunisian version or waistcoat version and don't mind the ribbing, this would be a great way to go. Just go ahead and tie this off. And that again, particularly, is called the yarn over, ooh, look at this guy, yarn over back loop only stitch. Although I tend to just call it a ribbed knit stitch to cheat.